Can traveling with your mate strengthen your relationship? Up next, find out some lessons we've learned about traveling with your partner, and we let you in on some of the ways we travel without breaking the bank. Hello, and welcome to the Loveology podcast, where we talk about love and life with laughter. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jason.
He's the carefree one.
She's the serious one.
And we're married.
We have been since 2012, and we like to think of ourselves as a couple of loveologists.
Not because we are the experts, but because we just love love.
We enjoy studying and talking about it, so we thought, let's just start a podcast.
A place where we can share what we have learned about love, relationships, and marriage.
You can share what you've learned, and we can all grow together.
So here we are. Are you ready?
Let's get started. Hey, no, not hey. Aloha.
Aloha, yeah.
We are recording live from, guess where? Obviously, Hawaii. And
yes, Hawaii. That's the proper way to say it.
Yes.
I learned that on this trip.
Yeah, we learned that day one. It's not Hawaii, y'all. It's Hawaii. So, man, this is awesome. We have an awesome episode today. Man, I am excited. This place is absolutely amazing.
It is so beautiful.
So beautiful. Almost as beautiful as you, my love.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you, honey.
Yes. I'm talking about, man, I guess we're just going to dive right in because I'm just so excited about this place. I've been telling my friends, telling my people, like, man, we got to get out here. Man, everybody that's listening to me, you have to get out here to Hawaii. Man, it is awesome. You will love it. Trust me.
Yeah, Jason has gone pretty crazy about Hawaii. Like,
man, I'm talking about, I haven't seen a monarch butterfly in life for real until I came out here.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've seen vines hanging from trees like Tarzan, he's swinging on those vines. I see how he does it now. Like, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what other place in America have you actually seen a hitchhiker other than maybe like the 90s, right?
Right.
We saw an actual hitchhiker in 2019. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is everybody is friendly. Like, I can go on and on. So we just better just stick to the script and get right into this episode.
Yeah, I mean, well, you kind of said it. Like, yeah, the people are really friendly here. The weather is just pretty much perfect, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. So, let's just tell the people what some of the things that we've done. Do you want to tell people that?
Yeah, why not? So we've gone on, where did we go? That little place where it was all the beautiful botanical garden type.
I can't say the word, but it was a valley. Well, which island are we on? Let's
pronounce it for me.
I don't know either. Oh, wow. Let's spell it.
Well, look, it is
O apostrophe AHU. Is that correct?
Yeah. So let me Oahu.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, please forgive us. Look, Oahu. I think that's how it is, right? And we are in the city of Waikiki.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are right now, right beside Honolulu.
Yeah, I think most people are familiar with Honolulu.
Right. So that's where majority of people will be flying into.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We're gonna give out some tips and tricks on how to get to places, how to travel to places for the low. But that's later on. So, but stick around to hear that. So yeah, back to what we were saying. So we went to the North Shore as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and saw some of those humongous waves. Our daughter was very afraid. Very afraid.
Yeah, she was not happy with those big waves. But we went to Sunset Beach, and the name is because it's the best place on the island to see the sunset. It's beautiful. And
when that sun actually set, it was like something spiritual or magical that was going on. Like, literally people was standing up And once that sun went down, they started to give a standing ovation. Like,
and clapped.
that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, something else that was pretty funny. My wife tried to take my daughter out to the water just to kind of experience it. She wanted to experience it, and those waves was crazy, and those waves kind of hit my wife and my daughter and her little sand bucket, and man, my wife had to make a decision. Either drop the bucket or drop her daughter. So she dropped the bucket, right?
Right, of course.
And the bucket got washed up, and my daughter just went ballistic. You dropped my bucket.
And I'm trying to tell her, do you want me to drop you or do you want me to drop the bucket?
So
Which one do you want?
I had to go back into my military days. I turned my hat backwards, Loveology hat, by the way. Turned that hat backwards, man, and jumped out there in the ocean and swam and got it. Didn't go too far, but it was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But she was excited to get her bucket back.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
We ate at a fantastic restaurant twice named Duke's.
Yes.
So if you ever at this island,
yes.
hit that restaurant up.
Yes, it was like some chips, what was it, a barbecue shredded. I don't know.
Yeah, you had a burger as usual.
Yeah, the
Jason
burger was
is
awesome.
the burger person.
Yeah, it was a barbecue, a Hawaiian barbecue burger.
Mm-hmm.
So it was awesome.
Yeah, I had some fish tacos, which were also awesome.
Yeah. So let's keep it moving right along. What else did we do?
What else did we do? We went to a luau.
We did go to luau. It was the Chiefs luau. It was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was doing performances with their knives, little fire, set the knives on fire, and then obviously you have the women doing a little shake, right?
Hula. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hula. Yeah, that was a pretty cool experience, man. Jordan really loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our daughter.
Yeah. And what else? We went on this massive hike. I'm just so tired,
Which one? The one today or the one?
Yeah, the one today. We went up to where a lighthouse is, and it gave us this amazing view. And don't worry, we're gonna post some of these pictures on Facebook,
right?
On Instagram. If you follow us, you'll see some of these pictures of some of these amazing views and sights that we got to see.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. It was a lighthouse. You can actually see the two of the other islands as well from here. So that was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. So, I think you can hear that we had a great time and had a great experience. And so, we just thought it would be interesting to talk about traveling with your partner, significant other, spouse, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And so yeah, we just kind of wanted to go into some of the things that you stand to gain by traveling with your significant other.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's not, always that easy,
Right.
And so we just kind of want to give some tips on it too,
mm-hmm.
on how to do it, as with less stress as possible.
Less stress and less cash as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or less credit if you're charging up your trips. You shouldn't be charging them up, but if you are,
right,
less credit as well.
So I firmly believe that before you get serious with someone, you should go on a trip.
Yeah.
I think that it tells at least not like a 2-hour trip. No, a
long trip.
A long trip, like a 12+ hour trip or something, like a travel time of 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah, like if you're driving or if you're flying, I think if you can just hop a couple of states, right, that'll do it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm exaggerating with the 12 hours, but basically a nice long trip.
Right.
And because you can learn a lot about a person going on a trip.
And I learned that my wife doesn't like to drive. So normally when we do these trips, I'm doing all the driving.
What are you talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just ignore that. So here are some of the things that we can learn by going on a trip with a person or planning a trip with the person that you're dating. And then we'll touch on, marriage a little bit later.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I know for sure is that you have to lean on each other and trust each other and work as a team.
Yep.
In order to make a happy trip happen.
Right.
So you really get to, even though no matter how much you plan, something is gonna go wrong.
Right.
Always does. So
yep. And remember, she's the planner. I'm just a free willy spirit. So it's like, hey, why plan? But no, you definitely need to plan. You need it.
Yeah, I see what I got to deal with. Why plan? Okay.
You definitely need it.
So no matter how much you plan, something is going to go wrong. So you really get to see how the person that you are dating, how they react when something goes wrong.
Yeah, because it's different when everything is, going just as planned and everything is cool, but wait till something goes wrong. Then now you can see that person sweat. Now you can see how they react under pressure.
Right. It's like that song, Sunny Days. Everybody loves them.
No, I thought you was going with Nelly. Never let them see you sweat. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm going with the love relationship song, Sunny Days.
Okay.
You remember that song?
Go on, keep going. Can you stand the rain?
That's right. That's what we need. Somebody who can withstand the rain.
Sometimes
the rain happens, right?
The rain happens. It's going to happen. You best believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Rain is coming.
So this is like your first peek into like, oh, wow, something went wrong. How are we going to react now? I must say, Jason is
cooler than the other side of the pillow.
He is. When stuff goes wrong, he just be like, okay, what's the solution? And he just snaps into, high gear. Yeah. I'm very solution oriented too, but I tend to get sad, first. Jason's like, forget that emotion. That's a worthless emotion. Let me just fix the problem.
Right. Exactly. Let's keep it moving. Like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So you also learn how your partner handles money.
Mm-hmm.
From my experience, you always spend more money than you plan on spending on a trip.
Yeah.
It's just like hidden cost, you know what I mean? So I think just coming in with that, like knowing that, okay, I'm gonna spend a little bit more money than what I think I am.
Right.
But you shouldn't be going outrageous, right?
No. Yeah, you just want to keep it under wraps. Again, as we move forward later on in this episode, we're gonna give you some tips to help give you a little buffer in the budget, on taking these trips.
Right. And, it can be a challenge, especially with kids, with me and Jason have. So sometimes it's just good to be challenged. And once again, just going back to understanding how a person reacts in certain situations. People may be like the hot shot at home, you know what I'm saying? And when inside of their comfort zone. But what happens when you take them out of their comfort zone and put them in another culture?
Right.
What happens. So it's just, you're just really getting to see another side of the person that you wouldn't get to see when they're in their comfort zone. Yeah,
you said culture because that's exactly what you're doing when you come to Hawaii. It's a totally different culture. It is America, it's a state, but they definitely kept their culture around here, which is very, very, very laid back. Real quick, those Hawaiian shirts that we wear, and you walk around. If you wear the Hawaiian shirts with the flowers around your neck, they call them leis, right?
Yeah.
If you walk around with those, you some people that haven't been to Hawaii, they may think like, oh, this is a touristy type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's actually like they wear them like that's their business attire. Like you can literally Google this, and it says it's like it's a replacement of a shirt and a tie. This is their formal wear. Like that's insane. And we're watching the news, and there are the anchors. They have it on these Hawaiian shirts, and one guy's talking about the weather, and his hands in the pocket. But it's like it's laid back. That's how it is. It's cool. That's like it's no worries. You know what I'm saying? Like Akuma Matata. Like in real life. You know what I'm saying? But I like it. You know, kind of want to move here, but I love it.
Yeah.
Get some property or something. You know.
Moving on. So what do you think, Jason? What are some of the things that you think we can learn?
Well, you know, definitely coming to a romantic spot like this definitely improves intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
If you whether it's up or down, regardless, I believe it will improve that. It's just a different experience, you know. I think you create and you share unforgettable moments.
That is very true.
When you're on these trips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know our daughter she's never gonna forget this place.
Mm-hmm.
And she's only 4 years old, but
yeah, 4.
She's never gonna forget this place. Just the way her eyes lit up, looking at the luau, looking at those dancers, looking at those fire knives, and they twirling them around. Like, she's not gonna forget this. And so me and Ashley, we've created another set of memories that we're never gonna forget, and we're gonna share these stories forever. That right there is priceless.
I think so too, for sure. I mean, so we're focusing on relationships. So like, it's a memory for you and I as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's a part of, if you have listened to some other podcasts, you've heard me say that experiences are, one of the most important things for me in life. I think it's, just one of the most important things, period. And having these experiences and having them to hold on to when you may be going through like a hard time or something is important.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if going with your partner, taking a trip with your partner, you can do it by yourself, but it's more economical if you do it with a partner, right? Because y'all splitting the cost. Now, me and Ashley, we're married, so we have our own. Everything is together. But if you're dating, y'all get to split that cost. So that trip
right
to wherever you want to go is being cut in half, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you balling and you taking care of everything, Watch out for those gold diggers, my guys. Watch out for them.
Watch out for those gold diggers, my ladies.
Yeah.
There's some dudes out here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, leeches,
They could go on a whole trip. I never got, some people use a term, get flued out. I never, they say flued. I never had that experience where a young lady flew me out before. Have you had that experience with a young man flew you out?
No, but I had somebody offer to pay for a cruise.
Okay, but you didn't go.
No, I didn't go.
Why was that?
Because he was gonna want something.
He was wanting to improve intimacy.
My grandmama always say that if they give you some money, they gonna want something for it.
Could have been just a nice guy.
I'm sure he is a nice guy. But no, I've never liked to put myself in those sort of positions where you are could possibly expect something from me.
Yeah.
So no, I don't want you to pay for my cruise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. But what about that time? I remember we talked about in the first episode. I paid for your gas to come up to.
I think $20 is different.
$20. It was more than $20.
That's the equivalent of going on a date. Like, yeah.
But we still went on a date.
I think a price of a cruise is a little bit different than.
It is.
Okay, so
we did go.
Well, let me correct myself. Let me retract my statement.
Okay.
There's a certain amount of money that I'm not going to allow you to spend on me if we're not, at a certain level of our relationship, and we were not at that level, being that guy. So, we
was at that level at that time.
No, I said it's a certain amount of money that I'm going to allow you to spend.
Okay.
So, you can't buy me, $1,000 purse or something like that when we haven't reached a certain level yet.
But going to see Derrick Rose and playing against the Memphis Grizzlies.
I think you spent like $15 for those tickets.
No. Oh, no. You can't get in the FedEx Forum with $15
in the nosebleed section. Yeah,
babe, we was at the top level, yes, but we was right at the beginning of the top level. So that's a little bit extra bread.
Okay, whatever. We talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Oh no!
But some people just be breaking off bread like that, and I've never. Well, I had one guy that bought me a Louis Vuitton purse, and we wasn't even dating, and I was like, dude, I can't take that from you, And he was like,
sure it wasn't no fake Louis Vuitton.
Well, he told me that it was fake, and I eventually took it from him. He told me it was $25, but then a girl looked at it and she was like, no, add a zero to that. It was $250.
A real deal.
Yeah.
Real deal purse.
She was like, no, this purse is real. She was apparently the expert on fakes and real name brand stuff. So
I haven't seen that Louis. Where that Louis at?
I gave it away.
Oh, man.
Gave it to my cousin.
Okay. Too sweet.
Because I just didn't want it. And I just don't know. Okay. So anyways, we done totally got off track here.
Yeah.
What was we talking about?
Well, I was just talking about how
we too relaxed. We in Hawaii just chilling.
Yeah, just came from the beach.
Hawaii.
Yeah, we was just talking about how it's more economical if you go with your mate, especially if you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
You cut the cost in half.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So moving right along. Are we gonna get into the tips now, or you?
Yeah, I guess we can. I had something to say.
Well, you'll bring it back up. So
yeah,
real quick. So taking these trips really doesn't have to break the bank, man. You can take advantage of different reward systems. We personally use different credit cards. Yes, we do charge our trips, but we pay them off. We pay our credit cards off either weekly or bi-weekly. So we don't charge something on our card and then let it months and months go by to even get charged interest. Interest get charged every 30 days, right? And you might want to check with your credit card, but for our situation, interest gets charged every 30 days. So if you charge up $500 on your card by going to the grocery store, doing this and doing that, and then pay it off by the end of that week as if it's a debit card, right? Now you've accumulated points. Now you should, look at different credit cards because they have better points for different things. So we have an American Express that gives us ×4 for our grocery shoppings. We have a Chase that gives us ×3 for traveling, so we have different cards that do different things. So I advise you to check out some different credit cards to help you get points for certain things, because this trip, I'm just gonna be all the way flat out honest. This trip cost us, now this is for me, my wife, and my 2 kids. Now this trip total, cash money, only cost us $723.
Mm-hmm.
That's flights, that's room, now we're not counting the food and stuff like that, but we just counting the flights, the rooms, and the rental car.
Mm-hmm.
And we out here for an entire week.
Yeah.
So $723, that's for a family. So imagine if it was just you and a significant other. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So how we took advantage of it was Southwest had a flash sale going to Hawaii, and the tickets was like, if you was flying out of Oakland, it was $49 one way, right? So you're looking at $100 and some dollars for a round trip ticket going to Hawaii and coming back. Now, I was following this. I knew that was going to happen. I ended up getting on later. So I got our tickets around about $112 each way. And our son, he's 5 months, so he was a lap child, so he doesn't count. But $723 is what we spent on our plane tickets. Our rental car, we used our Chase points to rent from Hertz, and our room that we're staying in, we have a studio. We use a timeshare. So definitely look into timeshares, look into credit cards. Now I'm gonna give you a plug now. You can go to thepointsguy.com. That's ThePointsGuy.com. And he breaks everything down for you. You can go on YouTube, look him up. There's some other, you'll find out this is a whole world out here. These people are taking these trips for the low. And I just found out about this stuff maybe like a few months ago, maybe like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It hasn't been a year. And so we accumulated all these points in under a year.
Right.
Like all you got to do is use, like if you want to use credit cards, use the cards for stuff that you every day do. Try not to use cash because you don't get points back from using cash, or stop using your debit card. Use a credit card for the right thing. Like if it's gas, you got times 2. Use the card for gas and get those points, but make sure you pay it off. If you're not paying those charges off, then it's defeating the purpose because now you're paying for interest, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to really reiterate the part about paying the bill, because this is not going to help if you start charging your credit card. You use the credit card as if it's a debit card. So we do not put money on our credit card that we don't have in the bank account.
Correct.
So, and like he said, we pay it off either that weekend or the following week. Correct. We don't wait 30 days to pay it. No. We look at it every week. Jason is definitely the person who is disciplined with this, because I've always been a debit card person, and I just deal with cash, and I hate credit cards, so we may actually talk about this a little bit more extensively in another episode. But this is just kind of one of the ways that I changed a little bit, because I've always hated credit cards, just because I just don't want to get into debt, and I'm just used to only dealing with the money that I have. Like, I just don't even want to look at a credit card. Whenever I go to the store, clothing stores, and they say, oh, well, you can get 30% off if you get a credit card. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Right. I know, I don't care. It could be 50% off. I don't want the card. I don't like plastic. And so Jason kind of had to convince me, once he started learning about these points. I could see that it was a good thing, but I was afraid that I would not, do it the right way. So he's definitely been taking the lead on it, and it definitely has paid off. So I'm very proud of myself for
trusting me.
Yes, trusting Jason, and also just taking that step to try something new.
Right.
I mean, you got to know me. I'm just like, man, I don't play with money. I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with credit cards. Like, no, like right. I'm real strict with this, right? And so just the idea of having like multiple credit cards is just like so scary to me. But
yeah, we got like 5 of them.
But he's very good about like I said, if you not the type of person who can do it every weekend and pay the bill every weekend, please don't go down this road, right?
Yeah.
We don't go down this road unless you can be disciplined enough to not charge your cards, too much over what you have.
Right.
Only charge what you have. You're just using it like a debit card. If you ain't got the cash, do not charge the card. I just want to really reiterate that.
Right. And these are tips and tricks. So it's not for everybody.
Right.
It's not for everybody. We're just giving you a way of how we're doing it. It may not work for you, but it's worked for us. And we have a few other trips already paid for with our points already that we're doing a little road show coming up. I guess I won't just necessarily reveal where we're going, but we're doing a lot of traveling, and it's mainly because of these points. We are not no, we don't have it like that. We just have a lot of points though.
Right.
So we definitely take advantage of it. And this has been going on for a while. You'll find out it's a huge community out here that's all about these points. And just a few cards that I would recommend real quick is, like I said, the American Express Gold Card. It gives you 4x4 on groceries and restaurants. So that's a good card to get. All right. Now, again, so some of these cards do have annual fees, right? I know everybody they throw it off. Oh my God, I'm not paying an annual fee. But the benefit that you get outweighs that annual fee. Just like the Chase Sapphire Reserve is another great card. It has a $450 annual fee, right? And that throws it. Oh no, I hear people right now on podcasts. Like, oh no, $450, I'm not paying them. But you gotta look at everything. Number one, it comes with a $300 travel credit. So basically, whatever you swipe that card, if it's related to travel. So if you buy an airplane ticket for $350, right, it's gonna automatically give you $300 back. So that airplane ticket only costs you $50. So in hindsight, really, you're just paying $150 annual fee. But there's other perks and benefits. I'm not gonna. This is not a episode of travel. Like, I'm not trying to go into that. This is a relationship podcast, not a travel podcast. So you have to do your due diligence to understand how to make things work for you. But I just wanted to give you a heads up on those two cards. Chase Sapphire Reserve and the American Express Gold Card.
Yeah.
And timeshares. Go to those timeshare meetings. It's going to be rough. They say, 45 minutes. It can last 2 hours. If you keep asking questions, it'll last longer. But man, everywhere I go to them timeshare meetings. Because guess what? That's an extra 150, extra 200.
Or a free activity. We went to a couple of activities for free, and when we went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we rode a dolphin and somewhere else, just a little dolphin. Kissing a dolphin and stuff. Man, we did all types of stuff off of those timeshare meetings. So, man, if you got time, I mean, understand, yeah, if you're only there for 2 days, then that's kind of tough because them timeshares can take a chunk out of your day. But if you there for 4 or 5 days, man, go to them timeshare meetings, get your money. Yeah.
And you might think about getting the timeshare because it's a really good deal.
If we're with Wyndham, that's the timeshare that we will. We're just dropping a lot of names, and we're not getting paid for this. This is for y'all, right? We're not getting paid for this. But we were Wyndham, and we have timeshare with Wyndham, and it comes in handy. The points that you use are not just for rooms. You can also use those points to rent cars. You can also use those points to fly as well. So, look into it. Do your due diligence. That's all I'm saying. Love and relationships.
Right.
Traveling. It's all about it.
Yeah. So what about our past trips? We kind of just talked in general terms, but what about some of our past trips that we've taken that where you really gotten to know something about me? Do you remember?
Just off the top, let me see. How about, since you already had that question cooked up in your brain?
No, it just popped in.
It just popped in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's kind of hard for me to just think right off the top, because my wife is just so awesome, guys.
Oh.
Let's just throw it out there. She is awesome.
Well, I will tell you, we recently we did an episode about opposites attract, and I can say that on our honeymoon, the planner in me it's really difficult to go with the flow sometimes and not have everything exactly the way that I want it. And because I've been with you for so long and that you be winging stuff half of the time, I've learned
80% of the time.
I have learned to just really appreciate it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing ever is. So this is a great lesson that I've learned from you. You know what I mean? And just like to kind of go with the flow sometimes. And I think that one of the best memories that I do have is on our honeymoon, and we went to Cozumel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to like figure out like what we were gonna do on the island, and Jason was just like, "Well, we'll just go get a scooter." Like, what was it?
Scooter moped.
A moped, yeah. Like, and I'm like, well, how you gonna find it? Like, don't we need to research? And and we just walked off the ship, and he was like, no, it's gonna be one. We're going to find it, right? So he just
speak into existence. Guys.
Yeah. So he just walked off the ship and haggled some guy to get the price down.
Gotta get that price down.
Think you rented it for like $50 or something like that.
Ain't no telling. Got some helmets.
Yeah, got some helmets and that was just it all worked out and it was great.
And then hold on real quick. Let me add this in there. Now I told my wife. I said, babe, let's pray because the last like 4 times that I've been on a scooter or moped, I done crashed them.
Yeah, that was not the right thing to tell me.
Well, I was just kind of trying to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? But, I said we should be all right. And she had faith in me and still jumped on the back of that scooter.
Yep.
And we had a wonderful time. We
did.
Rode around that island, found some nice little secluded areas that we can go on the beach, just me, my wife, and a scooter.
And a pina colada. Is that how you do it?
Pina colada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah.
You don't remember, but I do. Anyways, but there was other like little, spats, arguments and stuff that we had. I'm sure like, we can't really remember that too well because we just remember the happy part, I guess.
Right.
But we definitely had like a couple of arguments because it was like, I don't know, you just was procrastinating and like wait till last minute. Just the communication wasn't really right, know, and I don't know, and we had already been on a couple of trips before we got married. But yeah, it still happens sometimes. But now we're much better. We still get in because our personalities are different, so we still have little spats every now and again. But
had one today, dude. Walking up to the lighthouse.
Oh yeah, he trying to burn my baby head, y'all. The sun, we out here in the direct heat with a 5-month-old. And I'm just like, it was. So this is Jason not planning, being very sporadic, right? Not sporadic, spontaneous. I'm just like, is this hike we decided to go to on this hike? Is it kid friendly? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure. What makes you say that it's kid friendly?
Didn't know how long the hike was gonna be.
Yeah, didn't know how long the hike was gonna be.
We got up like a quarter up away. We was just like, dang. How long is this? I know Ashley was thinking about turning around.
I was, since I have 2 children I have to be concerned about. And you do too, but I don't know what's wrong with you.
They warriors, baby. They have my blood running.
He's 5 months.
He's a warrior, baby.
Yeah, no. He still needs to be protected and he still needs a hat on his head. And you gonna burn my baby's head. The sun. Just will we get halfway? What you said, a quarter of the way, and we asked the couple, how much further is it? They was like, oh, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
We've been walking for 20 minutes. Up steep incline, not just flat walking. No, it's a steep incline.
Yes, the whole way.
Oh my God.
It's a mountain. It was a mountain, but wait till y'all see the view though. The picture that we took from the top.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, he got on my nerves today. I'm just like, because I guess he didn't like that I was stopping to put the baby's hat on. I'm like, okay.
Taking all day.
Yeah, no, I gotta put the hat on his head. Like, he's gonna get burnt up. Like, this is ridiculous.
She was tired, so she trying to.
No, listen, if I need to stop, I will stop. First of all, I'm carrying a 16-pound baby, so yeah, I might be a little bit tired and going up this steep mountain, yeah. Well, but I mainly wanted to make sure that my baby was taken care of.
Hold up. So she was carrying the little baby. I was carrying the big baby.
You didn't carry her the whole time.
But still.
Okay.
And she weighed about 50 pounds?
No, she does not weigh that much at all. So anyway, so yes, as you can see, it still happens, but we're way better now.
Oh, yeah. Because as soon as we got to the top, all that just went away. Well, it went away from me, but her, my wife, she was still. Man, we up here now. Enjoy the view.
I was happy once I got to the top. I was like, man, but we could have avoided the little spat if I would have known how long the hike was going to be.
Yeah, I did.
We could have just prepared a little bit better. The hat would have went on his head right away.
Right.
I thought it was like a 10-minute walk or something, not an hour. So, whatever.
We ain't had no water.
Right. No water. Oh my God.
But did I say, babe, you want to bring this? Do you want to bring this water?
No, I asked you. Okay, we're not gonna argue on the podcast. We are not. These people do not want to hear us argue on the podcast at all.
But this is all about relationships, y'all. This is Loveology. That happens,
Yeah, if you want to go there, I'm gonna tell you.
What'd you say?
I told you that we needed some bottled water in the little kitchen a long time ago when we first got here. So when we go to these little things, we can just grab a bottle of water. We ain't got to pay $4 for a bottle of water because stuff is expensive here in Hawaii.
You were correct.
I did. So you didn't make that happen. So then,
but I got 2 big old jugs.
No, but that ain't what I said.
We had the water.
We can't take those big jugs with us up the mountain. We need a water bottle.
It would have been sitting in the car waiting on us.
So if that would have happened, because I'm a planner, so I foresee these things. So
no, she has these. She's making them happen by
no. If we're going
words of affirmation.
I'm looking at all these other people pulling out water bottles from their backpacks. While we hiking, everybody chilling got water bottles.
Man had water for his dog and everything.
Exactly, a little bowl and everything.
Dog was drinking good. I was like, damn, I'm thirsty.
Yeah. So. But you asked me, did I want to grab some water before we left? I said, what are we going to put it in? You want us to take a glass?
Carry the whole jug.
Whatever. Anyways, like I said, do y'all see what I have to deal with? So we still go through it, y'all. We still go through it.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Right.
Look, y'all know we didn't make this podcast because we thought we was perfect. We not perfect at all.
Yeah.
But we're perfect together.
Yeah.
Right?
So anyways, so yes. And so I just want to talk a little bit about traveling with kids because it's totally different than traveling with, with just you and another person. Right. Yeah. But I will say so our trip was very PG-13. We did very kid friendly stuff, but we still had a lot of fun. But I also think that the reason why we are okay with just doing PG-13 stuff, besides seeing our kids be happy, which is the most important thing.
Right.
But I would say before our kids, we did do a lot of adventurous stuff. We went zip lining. What's the little water thing? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Jet skis.
Yeah, we went jet skiing.
Parasailing.
Yeah. So just take advantage of the time before you have kids and just really do these adventurous stuff. Not saying that you can't do this stuff when you have kids, but of course you have to find a babysitter. You can't go parasailing with a 5-month-old.
Right.
So, but I definitely don't want people to be discouraged when it comes to traveling, because when we saw that deal, that flash sale, hey, we gotta go.
Yeah, we had to get it.
That's an unbelievable deal. Because tell people how much a plane ticket. Google it. A plane ticket.
Yeah. Everybody, pull out your phones and and Google a flight to Hawaii, and it's gonna run you. 4 or 5, and that's good. 400 or 500 is a good deal.
No,
right?
I thought our friend was saying 800 per person round trip.
That's what I'm saying. 400 or 500 is a good deal. So yeah, you
talking about one way, 400 or 500?
No, total.
Oh,
that's a good deal. But yeah, you looking at $800 sometimes round trip to get out here, and we did that instead of one person for $800. We did our entire family for $723. Now back to the Points Guy website that I gave you. If you sign up with him, it's free. He will send out you alerts when they have deals like that, all over the place. So one day it may pop up, say, hey, 24-hour flash sale to Australia, $200. I've seen a ticket to Iceland for $150. Iceland. We talking about countries, y'all.
Yeah.
These ain't different states. These are different countries. So get your passport up. Go ahead, go to the post office, fill out the paperwork, and get your passport in. because you don't want to catch these flash sales and you don't have your passport.
Right. Exactly.
Go ahead and take care of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start exploring and seeing, because there's so much stuff out here in this world. You get different perspectives. You learn to appreciate different things. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. You got it. I'm a traveler.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's a traveler, but it's a lot of things you can get out of life by traveling. Different foods, different languages, different customs and courtesies. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta travel, man.
Yeah, for sure.
To that young lady, remember I talked about the last episode, she didn't leave out of North Memphis. Mm-hmm. For that young lady, get out of North Memphis. Come on.
I'm sure she had by now.
Yeah, and I look, I know I have a young lady that is gonna kill me about Orange Mound. Orange Mound is not in North Memphis. It is not. Right. So Orange Mound, I know Orange Mound. Shout out to Orange Mound, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kai too. There's a young guy over here in Hawaii who took care of us. Shout out to Kai, man. I know you listening. Appreciate it, big dog, man. Can't wait to see you next time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I also wanted to just say that back to the kids or whatever, back to traveling with kids. I think a lot of people get very discouraged about it, and it's just like, no, I think you do. I had to plan, out what the kids are going to need and stuff. And I think it was just like, also, Google is your friend. Google is your best friend in the world. Right. And if you're like unsure about like, what is it like to travel with little kids or whatever, just Google it. That's what I did. I'm crazy. So I Googled like checklist for, a baby, traveling with the baby. But there was things that I didn't think about, that I just like, you can just print off a checklist and try to remember everything. Instead of trying to remember everything, you have this list of things that other women have already traveled, and they know that you need this, this, and this. But just, do your research. And I know for us, me and Jason was just talking about the fact that like traveling and staying here for a longer amount of time was good because we didn't have to feel rushed. Kids definitely do slow you down, you know what I mean? And that's just a fact of life. Like, you just can't, it's much easier just to get up and go if it's the two of you. But, the kids definitely slow you down, and that's fine. You just need to have certain expectations for that. You need to set the proper expectations for like what you can do in a day. Correct. And not stress yourself out trying to do like 5 activities. I think we've done 2 activities every day. Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, we've been moving.
Yeah, but that was a lot. Yeah. With 2 little kids. But we still had a great time.
Now, I don't know if it was a jet lag or what, but the first day, shoot, Ashley was out by 5 p.m.
Yeah, it was a jet lag
for the whole day.
Yeah, and I was tired. And, I'm still waking up at night feeding babies. So something you don't have to worry about. So.
Touche. And you talked about Google's your friend. Google my stepdaddy. Google done taught me so much stuff.
Oh, wow.
Taught me how to tie a tie. Taught me all types of stuff.
Yeah.
So now Google is
YouTube.
Yeah. So Google it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to say that because I know a lot of people get discouraged when they have kids, but it definitely it definitely even strengthens your relationship even more because we do have to depend on each other so much, traveling with kids. Right. So we really have to work as a team, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm always doing like 80% more.
Nah.
No, yeah. I'm just playing. Yeah. No, we definitely have to work as a team to travel with the kids. So, but it's fun. Yeah. Like I said, the kids, my daughter is going to have a memory that she's going to remember forever.
For the rest of her life.
And we get to remember her playing in the sand and, standing next to the ocean and just having a good time. So, so I think that's about it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I wanted to end with aloha. Do you guys know what aloha means?
Aloha.
I always thought it just meant hello and goodbye. But it's a much deeper word. It means with love. It means with love. And it's just like the aloha spirit is giving good feelings and emotions and love, right? So, I just think that's awesome. That's definitely what we felt here in Hawaii. It's a perfect word to just say, hello, my love.
Right.
It just spreading the love to everybody.
So basically, every time you say aloha, it's like underlining the basis of it is you saying I love you. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's this, and that makes so much sense after coming here. Everybody just shows love, and it's so cool because when I'm out here promoting, that's what I do. So I'm passing out Loveology cards. Hey, check out the podcast, and every last one of these individuals that are from here, they always seem genuinely appreciative of getting this card. It's like, oh my God, thanks. I'm definitely gonna check you out, and we're definitely looking at the different stats, and we have some Hawaii downloads. Like it's crazy. So I really appreciate the people here in Hawaii. They're awesome. Just make you feel like they're family. Did you want to drop a little history on? Because I know we was talking about how Hawaii got a state, or they just need to look that up. Google it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I remember Hawaii was first of all, you know how cool The Rock is?
Oh yeah.
You know how cool President Barack Obama is?
Can we go back to The Rock?
That's Ash's little crush when she was younger.
He's been my crush since I was 10.
Yeah. He was Rocky Maivia. Right.
And it will always be my crush.
Yeah.
So I just had to throw that in there.
But I want everybody to that's all look, he ain't got nothing on me. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Look. So a lot of guys, I mean, a lot of people, y'all understand, y'all know how The Rock, how smooth he is, how loving he seems,
funny,
how fun. He seems cool and just like, oh man. It seemed like if you walk up to him, he will say, "Hey, what's up?" Same thing with President Barack Obama. He just seemed cool, And both of these individuals are from here, right? They lived here for a long time. I don't know if they was born here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if The Rock is from here, but I just know his mother was Samoan and his daddy is black. But I'm sure I think he lived here for a while.
Right.
I don't know.
So it makes so much sense because man, Hawaii is just real cool and real loving. You just feel the love, and that makes sense with aloha. And another thing I didn't really think, I'm thinking it's tropical island, so it's like, I don't know, just an island feel, beaches, but nah, man, it's like country. You drive in
the North Shore was.
Well, no, when you driving up towards the North Shore, yeah, but it turns like 20 minutes outside of Waikiki. It's like the country. Like it brought me back to Arkansas.
Yeah, but with beautiful ocean views.
Yeah,
off to the side over there.
But when you're in the middle of the island, there's no ocean views. It's just it's just fields of whatever it is. I don't know, it's corn or something. It's like farmland. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy to me. And big mountains just pop out of nowhere like it's Jurassic Park, which a lot of y'all know that they did film Jurassic Park out here. So if you remember Jurassic Park, which a lot of us seen it, that's Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Like it's amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have for this episode. We got to get back to our vacation, y'all.
Yes, I just want to say aloha. And I hope you feel the love when I say that. Remember to go spread the love.
Spread the love, y'all. Until next time, loveologists.
You've been listening to the Loveology podcast. Did you have fun with us today? Tell a friend about our show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep the conversation going. Be sure to subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. Visit us at loveologypodcast.com. Thanks for listening. Until next time, Loveologists.